Oh, hey, we're live. Welcome to the Innovation Center in Stuttgart, Germany, where we're here for a special presentation on silicone technology. Our topic is on how silicone can help advance medical device innovation. But because this is a live broadcast, I do need to clear up a couple misconceptions. The question we get asked all the time is, how is this like or different from Saturday Night Live? First of all, this is on a Thursday. That's the biggest difference. Other than that, it's very similar. Second of all, instead of jokes, we have scintillating technical advice, and instead of comedians, we have a team of engineers that will be here to share insights and trends in the medical device industry. So we're very excited for our presentation today, and we couldn't be more delighted to have you join us. First, let me grab the cards, thank you. We're going to be talking a little bit more about medical innovation and technology and how it relates to silicone. Up, we have trends and upcoming topics relating to material science and other types of things, including automation, tooling, and product design. We couldn't be more delighted to have you here with us today. So, first of all, a little bit about Trelleborg. Trelleborg has a significant history in silicone molding as it relates to medical devices, ranging from long-term implantables for applications such as cardiology to infant care and disposable products. This expertise is stuff that we bring to bear every single day for a range of care areas for patients, and every single day we impact patients' lives. So a couple of housekeeping notes before we get started. This is being recorded, and it will be available for you in the event portal shortly after in case you miss anything or in case you need to watch it back later. Second, we have a Q&A section. If you drop your comments in after every single presenter, we will give you an opportunity to get your questions answered live. So be sure to take advantage of that and use the panel of experts that we have on site here. We couldn't be more delighted to get the show underway. Welcome to the broadcast. We're going to get started here in just a moment. So to kick things off, we have a keynote address. The major themes we're going to be covering are on major trends in silicone technology and the medical device market. The silicone technology that we have includes capabilities and ranges that we bring to customers and to help them with their medical device innovation. So joining us to do our presentation today is our business area president for Trelleborg Medical Solutions, Linda Muroski. Linda has been with Trelleborg since 2016, where she joined as our business unit president for Industrial Americas. Since 2019, she's headed up our global healthcare and medical business unit. She was named in 2021 Industry Era's 10 Most Inspiring Women. In 2022, she won Executive of the Year for Rubber News, and we couldn't be more delighted, Linda, to have you joining us in session here today.
Thank you, Daniel, and thank you for that lovely introduction.
Yeah, we're really excited. So what can we expect from your presentation?
So today we're going to go over why silicone is important in the medical market. And so I'm excited to present that, and we'll talk a little bit more about how we're making investments in this as Trelleborg and why the new business area.
Fantastic. We're looking forward to it. And again, put your Q&A in the chat, and we're looking forward to that later on too. Thank you.
Thanks again, Daniel, for the warm introduction, and welcome to our Connex to talk about how Trelleborg Healthcare and Medical is working towards improving patients' lives using silicone technologies. So first, I wanted to acknowledge the point that in April 1st of this year, we will become a business area for Trelleborg Group, and that will be called Trelleborg Medical Solutions. Trelleborg has been investing in this strategic market over a course of many years, and we use this area where we can develop material that will help in using our manufacturing expertise in the LSR area to positively affect patients' lives. So Trelleborg will continue with investments in this area through acquisition, greenfield, and other capital investments to make sure that we're building a portfolio of capabilities that are well suited for a global footprint and allow our customers to take advantage and collaborate with us on a global scale. So our recent investment that we've already published, that we've taken, we've signed a deal with, is around Behring Group. And this is an Australian and Chinese manufacturer in the medical device arena that will set us apart in liquid silicone technology, and it will bring us to a global scale. So the benefit here of this acquisition is not only for us to be able to go after the APAC region and to be able to have this bigger scale, but they also have an innovation and tooling center, and they bring to us over 40,000 square meters of manufacturing space, allowing us to provide our customers with high volume applications across an array of applications, of course, and in order for us to service our customers on a global basis. Post-acquisition, this is what we'll look like. We'll have over 2,000 employees with 14 different manufacturing locations, 4 tooling and innovation centers. And we're breaking up our business into 2 parts. One of our parts is going to be around medical device solutions, which makes up about 90% of our business. And the second part of our business is around biopharma solutions. And here we're going to see an array of applications in the medical device arena, breaking up our business into medical device disposables, such as glucose monitoring devices, and in terms of medical device implantables, things like pacemaker leads and breast implants. In our biopharma solutions space, this is where we'll use liquid silicone rubber to help produce single-use biopharma systems, creating tubes and hoses that our customers need, as well as molded components. So as we look forward, for a long time under healthcare and under our business unit for healthcare and medical, we have always considered us a partner with our customers to help with life-saving technologies, life-impacting technologies for patients. And it's no different under us being Trelleborg Medical Solutions as a business area. We still take that mantra that we're going to help patients' lives and collaborate with our expertise in material and manufacturing with our customers to produce these state-of-the-art applications. So how do we do that? We assist our customers with product design and concepts, helping them to produce rapid development of prototypes so that they can see their concepts come to life. We also collaborate on trial production and the needs that our customers might have to take themselves through clinical trials, and we help them with advice on that. We also ensure that we can scale up with our customers to commercial product scale, and we offer services such as full product assembly, final packaging, and sterilization. This allows our customers to reduce their supply chain complexity and do what they do best. Allows them to innovate on products that will obviously to produce products that will positively affect patients' lives. So as we move forward and we look at silicone and how does silicone play into the medical market, our overview of this is that silicone is a growing space within the medical market for several reasons. Those reasons include the fact that it has biocompatibility, it's non-toxic, and it doesn't have hazardous substances. It has long implantable capability, so you can certainly implant this in the body because it's inert. And from a geometrical perspective, there's a lot of freedoms on what you can do with the material in order to make different shapes and sizes to help our customers. With that said, we wanted to understand what our customers really needed in the market. So we took quite some time, and we had the opportunity to do voice of customer interviews, as well as a series of surveys, so that we could make sure that what our customers need, we embedded those needs into our strategy. And what did we come up with? Well, our customers are looking for a supply chain that's global. They need suppliers that can take them globally from their regional needs. We also saw that our customers were looking for consolidated capabilities. They didn't want to just buy a single component from a supplier anymore, but they wanted to make sure that that supplier could put their medical devices together with multiple types of capabilities. And of course, they're looking for things that are smaller, more reliable, of course, in suppliers. So customers are asking for low-risk materials, which suits silicone perfectly. They're looking for a product that is inert and something that they can put into the body for long-term implantables, but also being biocompatible for other types of applications. So there are no effects when we look at silicone or reactions with the human body, and this makes it an ideal product to use. As we looked, and another key point and message that we heard from our customers is that they were looking for someone who could take them to a global scale. and being able to fulfill those material requirements on that global level with the high quality and reliability of product that they're looking for. So this will be reflected in our global manufacturing footprint strategy, where silicone and other capabilities are being manufactured under a single quality management system. And this helps us keep risks down for our customers as they want to go global. They can have the confidence that when they work with Trelleborg, they will get the same product no matter which region that they're purchasing in. And then lastly, of course, our customers also talk a lot about focus on smaller and smarter products. And when we look at this, this is something that they need. And imagine making the smallest parts with a complexity of trying to put them together in a small area. So we need to get our parts smaller and smaller, and certainly silicone allows us to do that, as I'll show in just a few minutes. The last slides here are that we've just mentioned are some trends, but we're going to go a little bit deeper into the trends that we're seeing in terms of how we can use silicone. So there are some main topics that customers currently are talking about, starting with smaller wearable devices. This is what we'll say can improve millions of patients' lives. Just think about a small continuous monitoring for glucose monitoring. The smaller the part, the smaller it is on the patient, the less they feel it, the more normal they feel. They don't feel like they have a handicap because they have diabetes and they have to wear a glucose monitoring device. We also support systems that have the tiniest parts. If you look here at this example on the slide, you can see here a very, very tiny plug that's used actually to plug a tear duct. So it's a very small example, of course, a very small part, and an example of how tiny we can make our devices. Also, devices are getting smaller and more connected for us. Imagine that you put this glucose monitoring device, you're wearing a device, and it communicates directly with other devices like your mobile phone and allows you to see exactly where your glucose is. So more technology needs to fit into a smaller assembly space. And with that in mind, we continue to get our silicone technology so that we can combine functionality like housings, sealing housings, and directly using our materials on electronics. This can allow us to do things like two-component molding or even over-molding processes over electronic components. The third trend that we're seeing in the industry is about accelerating the support that we do around innovation cycles. And what this allows us to do is to start to work with our customers in places around innovation from the concept all the way through the product's life cycle to full production. With that in mind, we want to support our customers in these development cycles to help them accelerate how they can take their product to market. And the last trend that we should talk about today is sustainability. Trelleborg wants to make an impact around the world as it pertains to sustainability. So this is visible in our ambitious sustainability targets. And if you want more information about this, we ask you to contact your local contact. But in the meantime, as it comes around to silicone, we do a lot of technology development and manufacturing to make sure that we reduce the waste. And this includes things like waterless manufacturing. It also includes us getting the material waste down to a minimum, and allows us to make sure that we're getting a maximum yield of our product through our manufacturing capabilities. Thanks to this reduced waste, of course, it does help us be much more efficient. However, there's always elements of waste in any type of process that you are running. So we've been using highly regarded recycling methods, and we continue to look for alternatives in the future. Okay, so silicone, when it comes to this, it's not only a great material to support big trends in the market, but silicone is also versatile material, thinking about different applications that can help to reduce the type of things that we want to talk about in terms of how customers deal with this in terms of applications that directly contact the patient. So the fact that the material is inert, we can certainly have patients touch this product. Those devices that come in contact with gases are usually low-level type of contact or no contact to the patient. But because we're using silicone in these applications, it's very important for us to understand that we need a product that's going to work in the applications foolproof. And because of the versatility of the geometric silicone, it's a great material for that. The second part that we deal with is wearables. And because the material is inert, it does not affect the patient's skin. This allows the patient to wear a wearable without any impact at all from the material. So silicone is a great use of this. The other part that we use the silicone for is for implantables. So imagine that you're having an implant of a pacemaker and you want to make sure that it's inert and your body doesn't reject it. This is a great material for that type of application, and it doesn't affect any body fluids that come in contact with it. And then lastly, we are also able to put pharmaceutical ingredients into our silicone, allowing us to do implantables. In this particular case, the example that we're showing is a birth control device used for women's health, and we also do other things around ophthalmology and oncology. So a broad spectrum of applications that you can use silicone for, and it certainly is a right material of choice for low risk and high risk applications to fully implantable and drug delivery devices, but it does have that flexibility to lower the risk, of course, for those who are using it. So you heard about our technical requirements. As we look at how Trelleborg is building up the business, you can see that we're looking to build the business in a global way. Why? Because we want to make sure that we can work with our customers no matter where they are and keep a continuous quality management system. So you have the confidence that no matter where you do business with Trelleborg, you're getting a quality and high reliable product. And then after providing you this overview about Trelleborg Medical Solutions, here's a glimpse into silicone and why it's a perfect match for medical devices. I hope you will enjoy the rest of the session, and you'll hear a deep dive into silicones from full scale up of a product to special products and prototyping that we're able to produce. And of course, you'll hear more about our Stein am Rhein facility.
Great, Linda. Thank you so much for a great keynote address. We're going to go to the audience now where we have some questions coming in. Can you name in a nutshell, what is the primary benefit of working with Trelleborg?
So because we have quite a good engineering group of people that can help our customers with their specific designs, and the fact that we have material expertise, I think makes us a great partner. So we can start that whole product life cycle for the customer from design all the way to full-scale production.
The next question is very related to that, so it'll be a follow-up to this. What is the support in why is the support in all development steps considered accelerated time to market? What's the connection there?
So from that perspective, what we're able to do is because we're helping our customer with these various steps, we can help the next step understand what some of the downfalls might have been in the prior step. And that allows us to accelerate faster. So we're able to make sure that that handover is occurring. If you were using multiple companies, one to prototype, one to make your production, you lose that handover.
Great. So this next question is on sustainability. You mentioned sustainability as a trend in the market. How do you see as an organization, not only for silicone, but position yourself in this area?
Yeah, so I think most recently we announced, Daniel, that we're building in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a location that has 98% renewable energy as just the way that you can get your energy for your manufacturing site. So I think this is certainly one area that we do that. And of course, we're looking at other areas for sustainability, such as solar panels, et cetera.
Fantastic. All right, I think that wraps up in terms of the questions that we have from the audience. So Linda, thank you so much for your time again, and we appreciate your keynote address here.
Thank you, Daniel.